Here are the main recommendations for improving Uber's workplace culture as laid out in a report after an inquiry by Eric H. Holder Jr., the former Attorney General, and his law firm, Covington and Burling. The report urged that the responsibilities of Uber's chief executive, Travis Kalanick, be reallocated. The board should evaluate the extent to which some of the responsibilities that Mr. Kalanick has historically possessed should be shared or given outright to other members of senior management. The search for a chief operating officer should address this concern to some extent. Mr. Kalanick, who announced a leave of absence as the report was disclosed, has been under fire for his flouting of rules and norms, including transportation and safety regulations. The report called for the company to use performance reviews to hold executives accountable and to increase the powers of the company's head of diversity. The position should be renamed the Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer, and the position should report directly to the CEO or the CEO. This action is intended to reflect the elevated status of this role and demonstrate the company's commitment to this issue. Recommendations included the addition of more independent board members, an independent chair of the board, an oversight committee, and using compensation to hold senior executives accountable. The board should consider incorporating ethical business practices, diversity and inclusion, and other values from Uber's Business Code of Conduct into its executive compensation program. Experience shows that compensation provides a powerful tool for creating incentives for behavior and reinforcing a company's values. The report called for Uber, which has been heavily criticized for a management culture that is slow to respond to employee complaints, to make sure it had good tools in place to track employee data, including complaints. Senior managers should be able to track whether certain organizations or managers give rise to multiple complaints such that intervention with the manager is needed. Recommendations also included mandatory leadership training for executives, human resources training and manager training. In particular, the report called for a robust and effective complaint process. Uber should enhance communication to employees concerning how and to whom they can raise complaints about harassment, discrimination, and retaliation. Uber should develop and communicate multiple avenues for lodging a complaint, including an employee's immediate manager.